Hey everybody, this is Javi, and you are watching the Inner Child Collective or Bedtime Stories with Javi. Um, Hello, happy Wednesday, and I'm just gonna let people know real quick that I'm here. Let's see here. Let people know that I'm here. Hey, how you doing, Stephanie? If I didn't grab you, I apologize. I'm just tagging people. Welcome and hello to the people who hopped on. I hope that you are having a good night. And hey, what's going on? I'm gonna grab my tea and nice. Thank you. So tonight, for those who don't know me, I am a psychic, intuitive medium, and author who specializes in inner child therapy. And one of the ways I help people tap into their inner child and tap into my inner child is like through storytelling. And so I do a story. I read bedtime stories every Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm also on Instagram Live. Hey everyone! So if I go back and forth, that's why. So tonight I am reading Going Down Home with Daddy by Starling Lyons. And I'm really looking forward to getting into this book right here. I'm just going to read it once. If you would like to watch the replay, go ahead and do that if you miss it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that. And also, if you have a title that you or a book you would like me to read, by all means, let me know in the comments, or you can DM me, and I'll do everything I can to find it. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to the folks who actually gave donations so I can buy these books. I really appreciate it. I would not be able to do all this without you, so I just want y'all to know that. So, without further ado, here is Going Down Home with Daddy. Here we go. Ready to go. All right. On reunion morning, we rise before the sun. Daddy hums as he packs our car with suitcases and a cooler full of snacks. He says, "There's nothing like going down home." I don't know what's going on here. We leave when the sky is still dark with sleep. She closes her eyes, but mine stay wide awake. I watch as we drive down from city streets to flowing highways under a sweep of sparkling stars. Little Alan, Mama said after a while, you better catch some Z's while you can. I try to rest, but I can't stop smiling. Soon I'll get to see my great grandma Granny and hang out with my cousins. But when I look at my hands, empty as the road in front of us, my grin fades. The anniversary celebration. I bet everyone will have something to share except me. Let me hear some. All afternoon, a parade of family comes home. Grandma Loretta and Grandpa James, aunts and uncles, and more cousins than I can count. Go ahead, just like your dad. Got a head just like your daddy. Uncle Jay teases me. Daddy's eyes twinkle. Now I know you're not talking about heads. Can't take them anywhere. Grandma Loretta says, laughing. I, when the grown-ups catch up, we cousins run to the fence to visit grannies, cows, and goats. You doing something for the celebration? Isaiah asked Sis, singing Granny's favorite song. His eyes was on the sparrow. She says, "How about you?" Reading Mother the Sun by Langston Hughes. "I made a scrapbook in Granny's favorite color, blue," Devin says. "You got something, little Alan?" I kick a stone and my eyes start to burn. "Ready for a tractor ride?" she asks, saving me from having to answer. I swallow hard and climb onto the tractor with Sis and Mama. I lean against the hay as Daddy drives us past a smokehouse and fishing pond and rumbles by a field dotted with puffs of white. "Cotton has been on this land for a long time, just like us," Daddy said. "Paul will drive your Uncle Jay and me on a tractor just like this one." "Look to your left," Paul would say. "Look to your right. The land just seems to go on forever. Everything you see," Paul tells us, "is ours." I think about what Daddy said and sit up tall. Paul is gone, but this is our time to come together and remember. That's better. We dash inside. The dining room overflows with love made dishes: smoked turkey, collars, mac and cheese, okra, and tomatoes, and biscuits oohing with mayhaw jelly. Just the way Daddy likes. Hand in hand, we create a ring inside the house Paul built for Granny. Heart to heart, we share what we're thankful for. "Nothing is more important than family," Granny says, tearing up as she looks at every face. Amens to that. Amens all around. On Sunday, I feel sick. Not a fever and sneezing sick, but I wish I had more time sick. The celebration starts at dusk. "Get a move on, little Alan," Grandma Loretta says. "You know Granny doesn't play. Growing up, we never missed a service." At church, Daddy points to the spot where he and Uncle Jay performed a duet on trombone and trumpet. "My hands were shaking so much I could barely play," Daddy says. But then I saw Granny smiling and my jitters went away. I wonder if looking at Granny will help me. But when our eyes meet, all I can think about is being the only kid with nothing to say. After service, we head back to Granny's and change into our reunion t shirts. Generations of our family smile from every wall. Mama, Sis, and I peer at black and white pictures of Pa and Granny. Their eyes, brave and bold, remind me of Daddy's. "You have their eyes too," Mama says. And that's when it comes to me. I think about everything I see when I'm here. I think about the tractor ride and Daddy's stories. I think about walking in Pa's and Granny's footsteps and those of our people and Native people long before. I think and collect treasures from our land. I lift my head to the sun. Just before the satin night falls, We sit outside on porch steps and metal lawn chairs. It's celebration time. Our people were stolen from Africa and shipped to this continent in chains, Daddy said. But no one could lock away their dreams. They dreamed on this land during slavery. They dreamed on this land as they made their way out of no way and fought Jim Crow. 75 years ago, a farmer and a teacher bought this land, Daddy gazes at Granny. And look at us now. One after another, cousins offer their tributes. Sis's song made Granny's eyes shine. Isaiah's poem gets everyone nodding. Then I step forward. Hey to the folks who came in. Hey Sarah. Hey Fire. I feel like a spotlight is blazing just on me. I look down and say nothing. It's okay, little Alan, Sis whispers. I lift my head and see gleaming smiles. I try again. Cottons for the quilts Granny made to keep her children warm, I say, holding a white cloud in my fingers. A pecan for the trees Pa planted and all of the kids love to climb. I pitch dirt and let it rain to the ground. And earth for land that's ours as far as we can see. Fireflies wink and whirl in a carnival around us. That's all right, I hear Granny say. Daddy flashes a thumbs up. I grin up at the moon. It glows back at me. We're a mighty family, Daddy booms. Mighty, we roar back. What's going on there? I love the illustrations, by the way. I'll do it this way. Then we tried to make the night stretch on forever. As grown-ups slapped cards and checkers against the tables, we cousins dig through old trunks and laughed until our hearts explode with joy. Too soon our goodbye mornings comes. We hug all the way to the door. Then we climb into our car and watch Granny and her house shrink and disappear. Oops. When we go down home with Daddy, everything we see holds a piece of him and us. We head up the highway, thinking about family and dreaming about next year. All right, that's it. The end. Hey, how you doing? All right, so that is all for tonight's story. For those who are just coming in, by all means, you can watch the replay. I usually read it twice, but I'm really tired and I had a long day. But please, if you ever, you know, this is a beautiful book, by the way. Unfortunately, yes, you did. Um, yes, you did. No problem. Yeah, definitely like check it out later. But this is called Going Down Home with Daddy. And it's basically about like a family reunion. Basically, like a family goes down it looks like the South, and just have a family reunion. And so they do this every year. And I guess the kids tell stories, as gifts to grandmothers and gifts to the elders. And yeah, like in this, the main character felt like he didn't have a story, but after like being inspired by the surroundings and their history, like he came up with a beautiful story about how the family unit is strong and how they come from a history of or a lineage of like a powerful people. And so like I highly recommend, but please watch the replay to read it again, so you can watch it. But yeah, so this book is really good, and it's like it got me in my feels a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have a title that you would like me to read or a book you would like me to read, by all means, let me know in my DMs or put it in the comments. And Also, I take donations. And thank you to the people who have donated, because I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all. So seriously, if you want to read another story or hear another story, I'm on here. Just follow my page, the Inner Child Collective. You can also follow me on YouTube as well, so you'll never miss another video. I have other stuff on there too. So thank you again for watching, and I really appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. All right, peace. All right. Have a good night, Stephanie, and thank you for coming. And thank you to the other person who came through. I don't know who it is, but thank y'all. All right, take care.